Welcome to Buddy News Roundup. We have a dog that graduates from Texas Tech. Madison Police Department gets a new dog, and we've got a great update on one of the stories we covered last week. With me always are Nathan and Layla. Say hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
And let's get to it.
All right, let's start with our update from last week.
Welcome back to CBS 19 News at 10. A new lease on life for a Texas veteran and his dog. Firefighters in Fort Worth say the man surrendered his dog at the station last weekend, leaving a heartfelt note saying that while he is homeless, he hopes someone could care for his baby. That move landed both a new home. Kevin Reese has the story.
It's all good. I'm coming in a second. Jake, come here.
A dog named Jake greeted me before I could even walk into Fort Worth Fire Station 8. A dog with a remarkably sad, but also very hopeful story to tell. The station at West Rosedale and 12th Avenue is like most, with a safe place sign outside where moms in crisis can surrender a newborn. But Saturday morning, firefighters heard cries outside.
They went out to the front door and there's a dog tied to the flagpole with a note on him.
The handwritten note told a heartbreaking story, a 65-year-old veteran challenging if this really was a safe place. He was homeless on the streets for 20 months. He wanted a better life for his dog. I have nothing but my baby Jake, he wrote. If you have a soul and really care about helping babies, please help my baby. The firefighters did help Jake. He's their adopted station dog now, and a friendly one at that.
Of course. Thank you so much. Don't tell me where that tongue has been.
But what about the homeless veteran named Tom?
Yeah, we have about 528 camps that we actively monitor.
Fort Worth's homeless outreach Hope team found him at his camp, took him Tuesday to get him medical checkups.
No veteran should ever be homeless anywhere in the United States.
And today, the nonprofit Operation Texas Strong gifted him an RV and found an RV park that he'll be able to call home instead.
We're not government funded. We're private funded, but we're not rich, but we're blessed.
It's still extremely sad that he had to surrender his pup. Tom was blown away by the amount of help he was getting.
The homeless veteran, who wants to remain anonymous for now, gets his new home on Wednesday. Jake, meanwhile, looks happy in his new home.
That's great. He's being showered with love.
Love in a safe place his owner was hoping they both would find.
Can't get better off than that. Jake is adopted by the firemen, and then the firemen turn around and help his dad, veteran going through a tough time, and private donations came through, and he's going to get a better home, and just absolutely wonderful. Great story all around. Glad we had an update.
Good people doing great things. I love it. Sad. The veteran situation is sad. God bless those people running Operation Strong. The firemen, good for them. I think they're going to have a hard time parting with Jake when he's ready to go be back with his papa. But I agree with Ryan. I love that we got an update. Sometimes we don't get those updates, and so that was great.
Yeah, it was great to see, and it's great to be a part of the Fort Worth community. I think that it's just a great place. We see the first responders, the police, and the fire department going above and beyond all the time down here, and so I love getting the update. It was a great story. All right, let's go ahead and get an update on Texas Tech is handing out diplomas to dogs, apparently. So let's see what's going on down there.
Among the thousands of students who walked the stage this weekend at Texas Tech, one of them walked with 4 legs. You may have seen the now viral moment when a graduate and her service dog were handed their diplomas.
KCBD News Channel 11's Brittany Crittenden gives us a glimpse into the hard work leading up to it.
After years of teamwork, Michaela and Sadie crossed the stage together, each being rewarded for a job well done.
I mean, they took a moment that was going to be special anyways and made it so much more special than I ever could have imagined.
Michaela Muse has been with Sadie since she was only weeks old.
She was honestly just supposed to be a pet originally.
But one day on campus, that all changed.
I actually passed out in my very first animal dissection lab. And we hadn't even gotten to the fun bits yet.
After years of being misdiagnosed, doctors discovered Michaela had 2 rare health conditions.
Basically, between the two of them, my hormones are always going up and down, and that's primarily her job, is to help me manage that.
So Sadie became more than just a friend, always ready to alert Michaela to any changes in her body.
Because of the way my conditions work, I know, thank you. Yes, you're so sweet.
As Michaela earned her bachelor's degree in animal sciences, Sadie was there every step of the way.
She's seen the good, the bad, and the ugly.
So when Texas Tech and President Skuvanek surprised Sadie with her own diploma,
wow, just wow.
The crowd loved it, and so did hundreds of thousands of people online. Whether on Texas Tech's Instagram or ESPN's TikTok, the moment went viral. Even Harvard commented on Sadie's dog turret.
Shock, a little bit of panic, some, what am I supposed to do now?
But only Michaela truly knows what the moment was worth.
Like, you deserve it too, because she went to just about every class and lab and every late night study session. I mean, people don't understand that they are literally our lifelines.
As she starts applying to veterinary schools and hopes to end up back at Tech, Michaela knows she won't be alone.
There is no Michaela without Sadie. We're a package deal at this point.
Brittany Crittenden, KCBD News Channel 11.
Congratulations to Michaela, and also we are so excited that Brittany is back after her maternity leave. Carter is now 2 months old and precious.
I think she was not happy about leaving Carter, but
she flew out of here. Didn't she?
Yeah.
Did she say goodbye to you?
No, she didn't.
Me neither.
Carter was waiting.
But we know she'll come back tomorrow.
Love Sadie and Michaela. I love that he had, or she had a little graduation gown with the legs. And then it did not seem like Michaela knew that Sadie was going to get a diploma. So when the dean handed Sadie the diploma, that Sadie like took it very calmly, and they just both walked off together. It looks like it was well rehearsed, and apparently was not. So absolutely wonderful.
Really cute, super heartwarming. I think, dogs, service dogs especially, like there's so many illnesses and things they can alert people to, and they're just so helpful. And she's as sweet as pie dog. You can just tell from looking at her. And I thought it was super cute too. It wasn't rehearsed. Clearly her mom was surprised, but she knew what to do and she knew how to get off the stage, and her gown was chef's kiss. Super cute. 10 out of 10 from the fashion police.
Yeah, I thought it was a great story. I thought, now that Sadie has a diploma, I wonder if we need to call her Dr. Sadie. Dr. Sadie. I think that's, yeah. Did you like that? I thought you might like that one. Yeah. None of my dogs could get a diploma in their mouth without destroying it. They just go to town trying to eat it. So I like that Sadie's a real lady.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. We've got a Madison police got their new dog. I thought it was a short little story, but very neat.
The Madison Police Department welcomed its newest member today. This is Frost, the department's new comfort dog. Frost has been trained for 3 years as a service dog. This comes at the start of National Police Week with a special focus on officer wellness. Frost's job is to help peer support officer Brian Vandervest bring health and wellness to Madison police officers who have experienced trauma.
When I check in, hopefully personally, with all those officers, Frost will be with me. And he opens doors. He breaks down barriers. And I think he's going to be an incredible tool for helping officers deal with trauma and their experiences.
Also, as part of National Police Week, Madison Police are launching a new Bread and Badges project to bring officers and community members together. Bread and Badges pairs Midtown police officers with community members who volunteer to host them for a meal in their home. The goal is to create space for conversation and building trust.
Love it. I looked it up because there's about 1 billion Madisons throughout the country, but this is Madison, Wisconsin. So I grew up about 30, 45 minutes from there in beautiful Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. From what I understand from the news story is this is a police comfort dog, so it will provide comfort to police. I have seen dogs work for the county when I lived in California. Her name was Honor, and very special because she would work with witnesses and victims. And, when they couldn't talk about things on the stand or they couldn't, tell their therapist things, if Honor was with them and they were petting Honor or just knew Honor was there, laying around their feet in the witness stand, they would talk about their experiences. So just that comfort of the animal being there was enough to get a lot of justice done. And I hope, in Madison, Wisconsin, this having this new dog is enough to get police officers. I know they have a really tough job and get them over some hairy situations. When they come back and they're trying to calm down and the adrenaline's pumping, and hope the dog helps them through it. I'm sure he will, or she will.
I love the new use for a police dog. I love that it's for the police officers. I love that. Yeah, I love that we're finding new ways to put dogs and their instincts and their natural behavior, their comforting behavior to a good use. I think it's great. Super excited.
Yeah, I agree. I think and great name too, Frost. I love the name. It'd be great around Christmas time.
And also just, I think, chilling out the officers. Maybe that's
Yeah.
why they named the dog Frost.
Yeah. All right, we got a cat story for you guys. A
All
rare
right.
cat is reunited with their family, so it's a great uplifting story.
Cross-country trip took an unexpected turn for one family when their rare cat disappeared during a stop along the Gulf Coast. If you've ever traveled with a pet, you probably know the fear, but thanks to a group of strangers, that story now has a happy ending. Cody Easter has more.
What began as a relaxing getaway quickly became a frantic search for a traveling couple after Sparkles, their rare Sphinx Devon Rex mix, vanished. Jill Cody and Mike McCarty left Oswego, New York in December, spending 4 months in Rockport, Texas, before traveling east on the coast to return home.
It'll still bring us back over to the same direction, but it'll bring us back down the coastline through Mississippi.
8 hours later, in Monroeville, Alabama, they realized the worst. Sparkles was missing.
Our minds are going crazy at this point. We're trying to figure out where the cat is, how she got out of the car.
After searching with no luck, they continued on to Dublin, Georgia.
All I could think of was the worst. How she can't survive. She doesn't know what's going on. She's got to be terrified. She can't defend herself. She doesn't know how to hunt for food. And he's like, well, hopefully someone found her. Hopefully someone found her.
2 days later, they got the call they'd been waiting for. Someone found her. Jaden Deal and Daniel Price found their cat at a gas station on Highway 90 and posted it on social media.
Once we found it, we were kind of like in shock, but we were like, we got to find this owner, we got to find at least a rescuer, like an owner. We got to do something.
The post was seen by the Mississippi Coalition for Animal Protection and Monroe County Animal Shelter, who quickly stepped in to help.
We are here for you. Please reach out to me. We will meet you. We will help you with this cat. Please get in touch with me, please.
Meanwhile, Cody and McCarty immediately turned around, reuniting with their cat and the couple who made it possible.
So emotional because they're such good people. You don't always meet good people like that.
I know they're complete strangers to me, but it made me like, I want to help these people out because that's probably their prized possession.
After days of uncertainty, the reunion brought relief and gratitude for the group of strangers who helped get their cat back home.
It deserved to be home. So very, very happy that they're happy and that Kitty's happy.
In Biloxi, Cody Heaster, WLOX, News Now.
Cody and McCarty say they plan to come back to the coast to reunite with the group.
Love that Sparkles was reunited. They leave out a little part of the story, how exactly they found the parents. I'm guessing chip. Like we always say, make sure your animals are chipped because you never know. Stopping for gas and then Sparkles making the break for it. I'll take a little adventure and see what's going on here at this gas station. And next thing you know, they're traveling on and they don't even realize Sparkles is gone. But great story, happy ending. Love that they all got reunited.
Cats get super sneaky when you're traveling. So when I was moving from Arizona to Wisconsin, I had my cats in a U-Haul, and every night when we would stop, I had to do the whole unload, right? And so I had them
Just so
pretty.
we're clear, they were up front with you. They weren't like
Yes,
packaged
yes,
in
yes,
the
yes.
U-Haul.
They were in the
Okay.
cab
Well, I
with
want the
me. Good
viewers to
Lord.
know that. I knew that. I want the
Good
viewers to know
Lord,
that.
never.
Okay. I
So
know.
yeah, they were in the cab with me, and I had my soul kitty Hermes was like very well behaved on the trip, and when I was going in and out, I put them in first, turned the air on, put them in first, and then I came back in and I couldn't find him. So I put the water and all that down, and then I would go do whatever I needed to do, and I couldn't find him. And I said to my mom, who was traveling with me, well, if he's lost in Amarillo, Texas, I guess I'm moving to Amarillo, Texas, because I'm not going to leave him behind. We started like scouring outside the hotel and whatever. And I went back in the room and I was crying, and I heard like a weird meow, and it was coming from under the bed. That power that they say moms get, like pulling
Yeah.
cars off. I flipped a mattress in this Marriott hotel. And he was there. He'd crawled behind, because I looked originally and they had the border around. Well, what you don't really realize on those is that there's like a little gap in the back. There's a little gap behind those little
Right.
boys. So he
Yeah.
crawled back there and was like hiding under the mattress. So they're all Houdini when it comes to traveling around. So it's always good to secure them when you're traveling so they don't escape at the gas station.
Man,
That's
we're gonna
scary.
have to put a little air tag on them just so you can find them
Yes.
like a
That's a good
phone or
idea,
something.
actually, in this
You
day
know,
and age. So long ago, there was no such thing as an air tag, but that's a good idea.
if I had to move to Amarillo, I would cry as well. It's really
I
not much
mean,
up there. It's yeah.
Hi-oh.
not a good day.
All right, we've got another great story here about therapy dogs. I think it's always a great story.
Well, fighting fires in California is a stressful job, and the number of suicides among firefighters is rising. But four-legged help has arrived for firefighters in Riverside.
There you go.
It's the first day on the job for therapy dog Henry.
Oh, he likes that one. Oh,
But it's not his first time around the block. Henry has been dispatched to everything from plane crashes to major fires and mudslides. Now, this fluffy 95-pound golden retriever is an official member of the CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department, helping first responders in need.
And the great thing about these dogs, they're non-judgmental. They don't tell secrets. You can pet them, and almost instantly your blood pressure is going to drop.
Right now, Henry is one of 2 dogs part of the department's new Comfort Canine program, but there are plans to expand.
If we can keep our first responders physically and emotionally well, then, you know, everybody's going to benefit.
Especially given fire personnel nationwide have seen a recent rise in suicides.
And it's to the point now over the last few years where there are more firefighter suicides nationwide than there are actual line of duty deaths.
Dogs like Henry provide companionship and comfort, a little normalcy while firefighters are away from home.
All of our department, not just our firefighters, but our dispatchers, our support people, all the people behind the scenes in the fire department are under an enormous amount of stress, just like all of America.
The Comfort Canine program is certified through a nationally recognized therapy dog and animal-assisted crisis response program, and they're hoping to add more dogs and handlers soon. Kathy Vara, NBC4 News.
Henry with CAL FIRE. If I remember this correctly, lived in California for a while, that CAL FIRE is more for like the rural areas, almost think of it as like a sheriff department, but for fire. And great people. They've got, obviously they still have house fires and all that stuff, but as you saw there in the footage, a lot more like brush fires, things on the mountain, more of those type of rescues too, of people trapped on, you know, hiking and whatnot. Great that Henry's able to, you know, just like this police one that we just covered in Madison, Henry's able to lower some blood pressure there and give these firemen, you know, some sense of calm after they go out on a tough call.
I love this trend we're seeing. I think that these police officers, firemen, first responders in general have just such a hard job, such a stressful job. It's a stress most of us will never know and never understand. And so I think everything we can do to help that is great. And anytime we can use a dog or cat to do that, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I think I had no idea that the suicide was up with firefighters, and so I think that anything that can be done to help those guys that are going through rough spots, is great. So I'm glad that they're on top of that. All right, we have a family. This is just the story's only a couple days old, so I'm sure the family is still searching for their little furry family member. So let's check this story out.
Now to a family's desperate plea for help finding their missing dog. Fancy, a 5-pound Yorkie poo, escaped after a maintenance crew entered the family's apartment. They live at Excelsior on the Park off Ella Boulevard in Kirkendall. Family is speaking exclusively with Anayeli Ruiz tonight about the ordeal.
I'm devastated. I'm brokenhearted. It's just...
With tears in her eyes, Sharon Cole says she and her husband, Todd Joyce, are heartbroken after their beloved dog Fancy vanished.
Yorkie Poo, she's 5 years old.
Gray and silver.
Gray and silver
hair.
The couple says Thursday was like any other day. They left their apartment. While they were gone, maintenance crews came to change the locks. But when they returned home...
In about 5-10 minutes, that's when Pumpkin said, I don't hear Fancy.
That's when panic set in.
When I broke the window right there.
Oh, yeah.
So I can get in, and then she wasn't even in there.
The couple says they had been locked out and Fancy was gone.
Now my baby's gone. I don't care about all that other stuff. I want my baby back.
We reached out to the apartment complex Excelsior on the Park. The new manager, who's been there for 2 months, said the couple never had a lease and have not paid rent in the past 2 months or been in the office. She also said maintenance crews did not see the dog when he slipped out, but they're actively looking for the dog and working also with the neighboring properties. But the family says,
I don't know what's going on here, but we just want our dog back.
In the end, they say all they want is to be reunited with Fancy.
That's my baby.
They say their dog takes medications for seizures and are worried she might not survive long without him.
If somebody got her, just take care of her, because I don't know how long she's gonna last without her medication.
For now, the family's putting up flyers across the area, hoping someone recognizes Fancy and helps bring her home. Anayeli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.
Hopeful for Fancy's return.
Oh, family. Fancy gets reunited with her family. I could tell they're heartbroken, and Pumpkin and crew need her back. So hope she doesn't. And I think Fancy gets out. I'm making a little joke here. Without all of her outfits, she's going to be very stressed out. But very seriously, I do hope she is reunited with her family.
It's really sad. I think, there's a story going on right now on TikTok about a person that had a pet sitter watching their cat, and the pet sitter let the cat out because they assumed it was an outside cat. And it's like, people that come, first of all, don't ever assume a cat's an outside cat. That's insane. 99.9% of cats are not outside cats. But her story didn't end well because they found the cat, and the cat had been killed, basically. They found the remains of the cat. People that are going into other people's homes in some kind of maintenance capacity, you have to be alert and aware that could be animals in there, could be, they get scared when they see people they don't know and they run for the hills. It happens a lot. You need to be vigilant. You need to be careful, keep the door closed, all those things. It's just sad. And I hope they find their dog. I really do. It's just sad. They're clearly heartbroken.
Yeah, I hope they find Fancy. I also was thinking about that little denim outfit that Fancy was wearing, and just imagining Fancy running down the street in a denim outfit. Not sure how long. But
hopefully that tells a person that
somebody would see her.
Yeah, well, that would also tell a person that finds Fancy, hey, Fancy comes from a home where she's given a lot of love. And
she's loved, yes.
Yep. All right, we got one more story here. It's pretty uplifting.
Wait,
story.
we're ending on an uplifting story. What's going on here?
Well, I know, and I didn't feel like I, really accomplished the goal of making Layla rage. I had no
I was
rage
going to
bait.
say, Nathan, kudos. We got
I
a
know,
whole
no
episode.
rage bait this week. I'll get you
I'm
next week.
I'm in a severe depression until our next news.
I'll get
news
you next
show.
week. All right, here we go.
Sandy was not adopted yesterday, but the most remarkable event happened to her.
I'm telling you, this is my goal. I show you pictures. Okay, go ahead. Baby.
This family was walking through the Paws in the Park adoption event hoping to bring home a dog. Their beloved family dog Mocha had been lost in January after they had left her with a friend for a week-long vacation. When they returned, they were devastated to hear that she was missing. The mother spotted one of the dogs at ACC's adoption truck and noted that Sandy looked remarkably similar to their beloved Mocha. Within moments, the entire family realized that they had found their long-lost dog at the adoption event. Sandy came to Brooklyn ACC about a month ago. She was found tied to a post near the ASPCA and was subsequently brought in by NYPD. During her stay, volunteers and staff always noted that her temperament was that of a true family dog. After verifying the family's proof of ownership and witnessing Sandy's ecstatic reaction upon seeing them, we are so overjoyed to announce that Mocha has finally returned home.
Mocha, with the terrible name of Sandy. No, I take that back. But just that's not her name. But I love that she was just going wild when her real family was there. They realized that. Of course, you need a little proof of ownership. They showed her some pictures, and Sandy became Mocha and got reunited with her family.
I love this story. What a great story. Amazing that they were able to reconnect that way. It's such a great story. These pet sitters, you thought you weren't going to get a rage, but here we are. If you are going to get paid to take care of someone's pet, please take care of the pet. How are they getting out? What are you doing? I can't. But I'm so happy that it's been 5 months, 6 months almost, but I'm glad that she's home and she's back. And this is one of those situations where I'd love to know what happened because she was tied to a post. So somebody clearly found her and then took her in and then I'd love to know the story, but maybe I wouldn't.
Yeah. I thought, they left it with a friend, and I guess the friend didn't do a good job of keeping the dog inside. But I was thinking that family, it's like they had given up all hope of finding Mocha. And they're like, okay, well, let's get another dog. And then they go to the adoption thing, and there's the dog they thought they lost. I mean, what a great story. So definitely another one of those things that could be a movie, the adventures of Mocha, what happened, but yeah, it was definitely a great story to end on.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right.
Good job, Nathan.
Well, folks, I think we had a good week of stories. Maybe we'll do it again.
All right. We'll see y'all next week.
See you next week.